Welcome to Canadian Armed Forces Fitness, your premier destination for online fitness training in the CAF community. Our mission is to provide dynamic, results-driven fitness programs tailored to meet the diverse needs and wants of our CAF members. Join us for our weekly live and bilingual workouts with options for every fitness level. Engage in our challenges and explore diverse content from mobility sessions to targeted training programs like force evaluation prep. Connect with our community by subscribing to our bulletin and following us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to stay informed on our latest updates and events. I'm Coach Saul, and together we are CAF Fitness.
Indeed, we are CAF Fitness. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Canadian Armed Forces Fitness Studios powered by PSP. I am your host, Coach Saul. Like always, have some water nearby, have space to work out in, and if there's any movements that do not agree with you and your body, let me know in the comments so I can give you alternatives for those movements. Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue dans le studio des facs en forme propulsé par PSP. Je suis votre hôte, Coach Saul. Comme toujours, avoir de l'eau à proximité, avoir un espace bien dégagé et sécuritaire. Et si jamais il y a un mouvement qui ne vous convient pas, dites-moi dans les commentaires pour que je puisse vous donner des alternatives pour ces mouvements-là. Okay? Aujourd'hui, on a 5 mouvements différents. On va faire un échauffement de la mobilité et on va faire de la préparation pour chaque mouvement. Pour aujourd'hui, vous aurez besoin de quelque chose sur lequel vous pouvez vous asseoir, et des haltères, que ce soit des haltères traditionnels comme des kettlebells ou des dumbbells, que ce soit des boîtes de conserve, quelque chose comme ça pour tirer, parce qu'on va faire des mouvements plutôt tirades aujourd'hui. On a quelques mouvements de tenue au-dessus de la tête, par exemple, mais on fait plus le tirer aujourd'hui. OK? Avant tout ça, je vais mettre l'avis de nos responsabilités. Voilà. Veuillez lire l'avis de non-responsabilité qui est affiché sur l'écran en ce moment. Please read the disclaimer that is on the screen right now or in the description section. Lastly, don't forget about Wordly. Wordly is for subtitles, but please note that we're using AI-based tools, and so it may not capture all the nuances of the original language. OK, alors, dans le chat, en ce moment, il y a un lien vers Wordly. Wordly, c'est pour des sous-titres, mais il faut noter qu'on traduit à l'aide des outils basés sur l'intelligence artificielle, et ça peut ne pas saisir toutes les nuances de la langue d'origine. All right, so like I was saying earlier, 5 different movements that we're going to be doing today. It's a 20-minute EMOM. We're going to do a warm-up. We're going to do a little bit of stretch, and we're going to do some movement prep before going. Okay, so no time like the present today. If you have dumbbells, kettlebells, backpack, you have some soup cans you want to use, that's excellent. You can use all those, all right? But if you have no weight at all, I always give body weight options for you. Okay, so we're going to start with 30 seconds of rocky skips. Okay, so rocky skips, just kind of skipping and kicking, okay, just to kind of get the heart rate up a little bit, get the blood flowing. Okay, you can simulate a skip rope if you want. I'm going to go about 30 seconds here. In through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, we got about 10 more seconds to go here. Get the heart rate up. Then we're going to be doing some plank shoulder taps. 3, 2, 1, and time. I want everybody to get down to the floor on your toes or on your knees. Regardless, push your hands into the floor. Wide feet for better balance, and touch your shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we're trying to resist the urge to sway from side to side. All right, everyone, we're going to do some lunges. I want you to take your time here, hands on your hips or out in front of you, or hold on to the counter if you want. Try and get your back knee to the floor. Let's go. 1, 2. You can alternate, or you can stay 4, 5, like that. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and then we're going to do finally some up downs, and then we're going to repeat that twice more. Okay, so up downs, we're just going to go down to a plank position, hands on the floor, jump back or step back, and then stand up. Okay, kind of like a burpee, but we're not bringing our chest and thighs to the floor just yet. And 10. Make sure you breathe. All right, back to those rocky skips for 30 seconds. Let's go. Rocky skips. Ok, alors on fait semblant de sauter à la corde. Prenez des grandes respirations. Pour respirer en faisant tout ça. Et c'est l'échauffement. Alors on prend notre temps. Et 3, 2, 1. On fait les shoulder taps. Okay, on se met en planche, les pieds écartés, les mains proches l'un de l'autre. Et c'est parti, on touche l'épaule. 2, 3, 4, 5. On peut être sur les genoux comme ça. 7, 8, 9, 10. Très bien. On se lève. On vient juste de faire des fentes en avant. Alors maintenant, moi, je vais faire, en tout cas, des fentes arrière. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Très bien. Et on va finir ronde 2 avec des up-downs. OK? Alors, c'est parti. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Prenez votre temps, vous n'êtes pas obligé de sauter en planche ni sauter pour vous relever. OK? All right, great job, everybody. Moving on to round 3 of the warm-up. One more time, rocky skips. Let's go. Okay, just kicking the legs in and out. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Relax, let those shoulders bounce if you want. Oh. Keep breathing, keep skipping. This might be a good time to practice your dance moves too. Okay. Just careful not to kick your partner. All right, 3, 2, 1, time. Shoulder taps. Hands close, feet wide. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze your bum. Squeeze your abs. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm up. Lunges. I'm going to do forward for 5, backward for 5. Let's go. 1, 2. This is how you make it interesting for yourself, people. 3, 4, 5. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. And now up downs for the last time. Hopefully you're sweating a little bit. I think I got a bit of a sweat going here. All right, let's go. Keep the core tight. 2. I don't want to see your hips drooping down like that. Nuh-uh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Okay, shake things out. We got 3 movements to do for mobility, and then we're going to get into that movement preparation. So, on va prendre la position de planche ou en fait à quatre quadrupèdes. Ce qu'on va faire, on va écarter les genoux et les pieds. On va recourber les orteils parce que on s'assoit sur les talons et on va allonger le haut du corps. Ensuite, on va revenir vers l'avant pour pouvoir lever les fessiers dans l'air et on va prendre la position down dog. On retourne au sol, on s'assoit sur les talons, on retrousse les orteils et on lève les fessiers dans l'air. On redescend et on va continuer dans cette manière pour 30 secondes au moins. Mais on veut vraiment ouvrir le thorax et les épaules. Okay, so we really want to open up the shoulders and the thoracic spine, lifting those arms overhead because we do have an overhead lunge today. Okay, and 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to switch now to pigeon. So I want you to just stretch your glutes out a little bit. Both hands on the floor, one knee on the floor. You bring your foot in front of your opposite knee. And then I want you to sit your bum down as low as you can without falling to the side, okay? The more you can reach 90 degrees with your front leg, the more mobility you're going to have, the more flexibility you're going to have, but the more you're going to feel that stretch. Alors, le plus que vous avancez votre pied, le plus que vous allez sentir dans vos fessiers. Alors, cherchez le 90 degrés, mais je sais que ce n'est pas évident pour tout le monde d'aller chercher cette 90 degrés. Et on tient cette position pour un autre 5 secondes et on va changer. 3, 2, 1. On change de bas, on retrousse les orteils, on change le pied qui est en avant, on baisse les hanches, on respire. Avancez un petit peu plus le pied en avant si vous voulez aller chercher cette 90 degrés. Très bien. On peut même se baisser le haut du corps. Très bien. Et 3, 2, 1. On va changer maintenant. En fait, venez à genoux, à un genou, l'autre pied au sol. Et maintenant, on va prendre la position sans son, où on est agenouillé, moitié agenouillé, et on avance les hanches, on baisse les hanches jusqu'au maximum. On cherche la pleine amplitude. Okay, we're looking for as much mobility as we can here, as much range of motion as we can. The other thing you can do here in the Samson stretch is you can reach your back arm up. And then you can lean towards the opposite side. Opening up those hips, really keeping the hips square and driving them forward. Okay? Three, 2, 1. Come on back and switch. And now we're going to lean, not lean, but push the hips forward and down. 3, 2, 1. Arm up. Lean if you wish. Really open up that hip. Okay, we got 5 more seconds here. And relax, come on up. All right, great job, everyone. I'm going to put my mat away for now because we're going to demonstrate the movement. So I want you to do these movements with me. Find whatever movement you're going to be doing. I'll demo once, then we'll do 5 together. I'll let you do whatever option you'd like, test out, and then we'll move on to the next move. Okay, so first movement, bent over row. So let me show you the movement with a band. Okay, let's see, you have a band. What you're going to do is you're going to start from a tall position. You're going to squeeze those abs. Make sure that you're not going to be rounding your back when you bend over. Okay, you're going to send your hips back. You're going to feel the tension in your hamstrings. Yes, there we go. Once your back is flat, chest slightly above the hips, then what you're going to do is you're going to pull those shoulder blades together. Okay, so before I even start pulling, shoulder blades together. Engage as many muscles in your back as you can, and then elbows back. Try and get your elbows behind your back and then down. Okay, so that's the movement. Give it a test out if you have a band. If you have dumbbells, it's going to be the exact same movement, but with the dumbbells down by your side. Keep the elbows as close to you as possible. Your forearm should be scraping your ribs as you do that. Okay? Si vous n'avez pas d'équipement, ce n'est pas grave. On va faire des tirades avec juste les coudes sans d'équipement. Ok? Alors, on va toujours nous incliner vers l'avant en envoyant les hanches vers l'arrière. On ressent l'étirement dans les ischio-jambiers. Okay? Là, ce qu'on va faire, on va laisser, c'est quoi ça? Pendre les bras comme ça. Et ce qu'on va faire, on va engager les omoplates. On va rapprocher les omoplates en arrière pour engager, recruter le plus de muscles dans le dos que possible. Et après ça, on va amener les coudes vers l'arrière, juste comme ça. OK? Si vous voulez encore rajouter plus d'effort ou plus d'intensité, on va sortir les coudes vers l'extérieur pour encore plus chercher ou toucher plus de muscles dans le dos. Okay, so we'll do 5 together, whether you're holding weights, whether you're doing a elastic band, whatever it is. Okay, holding the weights, holding whatever, holding nothing. Hinge the hips and engage those shoulder blades and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then stand safely with the flat back, and then you can put the weights down. Second movement is going to be an overhead lunge. You can still do this with an elastic band. You just can't alternate legs with the elastic band, or you could, but it'd be very complicated. Okay, so you wrap the band under your leg, wrap it around one of your hands, and then press it overhead. Make sure it's a weight that you can hold overhead for, how many is this? 12 reps, so 6 on each side. So I'm going to hold the weight overhead, keep the ribs down. Make sure you're not arching your back like this. Keep your ribs down, your bum tight. And then from here, you're going to lunge. 1, 2, alternating. Or if you have the band, just put it around your front, your back leg. And then you're going to go down and up like this 6 times. And then you're going to switch arms 6 times. OK? Si vous n'avez pas d'équipement, ça va toujours travailler les épaules en levant les bras au-dessus de la tête. Alors, je veux que vous travaillez les 2 bras en même temps. OK? Les 2 bras au-dessus de la tête en même temps, les oreilles à côté des biceps. Travaillez cette amplitude de mouvement-là. Gardez les côtes baissées, le tronc bien contracté. Et on fait les fentes le même qu'avec le dumbbell ou l'élastique. OK? Alors, on fait 5 répétitions ensemble. En fait, on va faire 3 de chaque côté. OK? Alors, un bras étendu au-dessus de la tête et c'est parti. 1, 2, 3. On change. On amène le dumbbell ou quoi que ce soit au-dessus de la tête et c'est parti. 1, 2, 3. OK? Très bien. Troisième mouvement. Third movement is going to be renegade rows. So you can do either rib touches if you have no equipment. See that? Rib touches from plank position. Keeping the elbow tight and really squeezing your back muscles. If you have dumbbells or a kettlebell or something like that. If you only have one, you're going to have to kind of switch it back and forth or do 5 on one side and 5 on the other side. But if you have weights in both hands, then you're going to be using the weights, pushing your hands into them, wide feet, close hands, and then you're going to be pulling in with the elbow behind your back, just like that. Okay, so let's do 5 together. Let's do 3 on each side, actually, 6 together. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alors, dans cette démonstration, dans cet essai-là, j'espère que vous avez choisi le bon poids. Si vous avez trouvé que 6 répétitions, c'est trop épuisant, changez la charge, baissez la charge à un niveau que vous pouvez faire 10 fois et aussi 4 rondes. OK? Quatrième mouvement, c'est des single leg sit to stand. OK? Alors, on va travailler des squats, effectivement, avec une jambe. OK? Alors, je vais démontrer de côté comme ça. Alors, on peut faire 3 options. Soit que on lève la jambe tout de suite quand on est debout, on contracte le tronc, on contracte tout, les cuisses, les fessiers, on envoie les hanches vers l'arrière, on s'assoit sur la cible, ensuite on remonte avec la même jambe. Option 1. Option 2, on lève la jambe, on s'assoit, on met les 2 pieds, on se relève. Okay? Ça, c'est option 2. Option 3, OK, on peut s'asseoir, lever la jambe et on peut se relever. OK, ça dépend où on est dans notre trajet de fitness, mais soit que vous voulez descendre en contrôle avec une jambe ou bien le remonter qu'il faut travailler dessus, lever la jambe et ensuite nous relever. Si vous voulez tout simplement avoir une position de squat et vous asseoir sur la cible et ensuite vous relever, très bien. Sinon, faire des squats normales, OK? Ça ne dérange pas. OK, alors on va faire 3 de chaque côté. OK? Alors, on lève la jambe ou pas. C'est parti. 1. Le genou au-dessus des petits orteils. 2. Et 3. Et on change de jambe. Let's go. 1. 2. Et 3. Nice. Ça aide des fois de pratiquer une jambe et l'autre. Des mouvements unipodales nous aident à équilibrer les muscles de chaque jambe. Si on fait toujours des squats avec 2 jambes, par exemple, il y a une jambe, même si on ne le réalise pas, il y a une jambe qui travaille plus que l'autre. Right? C'est la jambe dominante. Okay? So, you're always going to have one leg working harder than the other when you're using both. So, isolating the one leg is going to help you work on your weaknesses of that leg, for example. All right. Finally, for the last movement, burpees. You got lots of options. You can go to that box that you're sitting down to. You can step back, bring your chest to the box, or not, step up and jump. You could also take out the jump. You could also go down to the floor and up, step up if you want, and jump. If you're getting ready for your 4 steps, you better be lifting those hands up. All right, and then we're going to be doing 8 of those in a minute. Okay, so let's go over the workout very quickly. Okay, because we got to get going here. So I hope you've been experimenting with all these moves. First, it's going to be an imam, 20 minutes, 20 minutes imam. Chaque minute, on va faire un différent mouvement. Les chiffres sont là, mais je vais vous rappeler des chiffres à chaque ronde. Okay, so 10 bent over rows in the first minute, then you're going to rest. Then when the second minute comes around, you're going to do 12 overhead single arm lunges. The third minute, you're going to be doing renegade rows. So down in that plank position, pulling into the ribs. 10 of those. Then in the 4th minute, you're going to be doing the sit to stand with one leg. So single leg sit to stand. 12 of those, so 6 on each leg. By the way, the overhead lunges, also 6 on each leg. Finally, 8 burpees for the 5th minute. Okay, so every minute on the minute, we're going to be doing a certain number of movements. Okay, if you need to reduce that, so try the one that I put on the screen. But if you need to reduce that, like let's say you want to go from 10 reps to 8 reps because you couldn't get the reps done in time enough to give you a little bit of rest, okay, then change it up. All right, so I'm going to get the timer going, and we are going to be off to the races. Gotta open my EMOM timer. Okay, here we go, team. 10 seconds, and we're starting with 10 bent over rows. 4 rounds of these 5 movements. 10 bent over rows. Keep that core nice and tight. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, c'est parti. On envoie les fessiers vers l'arrière. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your core tight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we got lots of rest here. Maybe I under-program. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes Coach Saul under-programs things. So if you're not going heavy enough for this to be a challenge for you, maybe you can add a few reps. Maybe do 15 bent over rows in the first minute instead. But also keep in mind that the weight that we're using now is still going to be the weight that we're using 4 rounds from now. Okay, we still got to get through 4 rounds. Okay. Deuxième mouvement, single arm overhead lunges. Les fentes avec bras surélevés. Okay. On est parti en 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. C'est parti. C'est comme vous voulez. Si vous voulez faire des fentes avant, fentes arrière, c'est à vous à décider. Et après 6, d'un côté, on change de bras et on continue. L'oreille à côté du biceps. Okay, so it's 30 seconds left now. That's going to become a bit more difficult. Renegade rows are next. Lieutenant Colonel, I know that you're a beast, so if you want to do double the reps, if you want to do 12 single arm overhead lunges on each side, you can do that. Same thing, renegade rows. I'm only joking. Don't do that. Pick a weight that's heavy enough to challenge you. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Push your feet into the floor. Push your hands into the dumbbells. Squeeze your bum. Round that upper back. Elbow all the way behind you. Okay, 30 seconds left here. Make sure we're breathing. Renegade rows, done for now. For me, anyways. If you're still working on it, keep working on it. Next will be sit to stand. And then we got burpees. Okay, round 1 is a feeler round. This is when we decide what we're going to change if we need to. And then we do that for the rest. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Sit to stand, 6 per leg. Okay, this may not be suitable for everyone, so do regular squats or do some more lunges if you wish. You may reduce the reps just because of the amount of time it takes to do these ones. And that's okay. That's what I want you to do. Modify, modify, modify to be able to get the work done and get the benefit from the work. Je veux que vous bénéficiez de cet entraînement. Alors, modifier, modifier, modifier. 3, 2, 1. Burpees, 8 fois. Comme vous voyez, je me lève avec les deux pieds en même temps, mais on n'est pas obligé de faire ça. Alors, 8 fois, grande respiration, inspirez du nez, souffle de la bouche. Oh. All right. Round 2 is coming up. Round 1 was fun. Round 2 and 3 are going to be a little bit harder. I'm not going to lie. But round 4 is going to be like, okay, we're almost done. All right, bent over row. Keep that core nice and tight. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hinge at the hips. Keep the core nice and tight. Squeeze your abs here. Squeeze your shoulder blades and pull. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And if you find yourself bouncing like this, then you're going probably a little bit too heavy, or maybe shave a rep or two off. But guess what? That's okay. Modify, modify, modify. And if you find you have to bounce, save that for round 4. Just kidding, just kidding. A little deviation is fine, but the thing is, I don't want you using your hamstrings to pull the weights up when you're supposed to be using your back, right? You can give yourself a little bit of help in the later rounds when you are exhausted. All right, single arm overhead lunges. I'm going to do step back lunges this time. Woohoo! Didn't see that coming. Ready? And let's go. The last thing that they're going to put on my tombstone is predictable. Okay? I'm crazy. I go forward. Sometimes I go backwards lunges. Whoops, I did 8 on one side. Oops. Why? Because I got distracted thinking about the next movement. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, 30 seconds to rest here or to finish up here, okay? I'm gonna let you know when we have 20 seconds now. Now's the time when you're like, if you're not finished yet, try and take a break, okay? Get a little bit of breathing in before we do some renegade rows, okay? For this one, squeeze those abs, for goodness sake. I don't want your hips drooping down. If your hips are drooping down, I'm gonna come over, boom, give you a slap on the belly, so you tighten it up. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're doing 12 of these. 6, 7, 8. 10. Sorry, 10. We did 12 overhead lunges. Okay, if you think about it, it's only 10 reps. But if you're going heavy enough, then you should be challenged every time to try and counter that rotation that you're wanting to do, lifting the weight up. Because I don't want you doing pulls like this. I want your shoulders and hips to square to the floor, and then you're pulling, and it's all back, baby. How do you think I got this thing? This logo on my back. It's to show off. It's to show off the logo, right? We need big backs for that. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's do those sit to stand, everyone, 12 times. I'm going to sit with both legs and stand with one. Why not? That way I can alternate. Squeeze your abs. Push through your heel to midfoot, and you're going to feel that in your glutes. Okay? And if you're not at the standing portion yet, that's okay. Work on a different phase of the movement, which is lifting and lowering. Just like that, and then standing up with 2 legs. Lowering, and then standing with 2 legs. Okay, but it's got to be a tempo down. Okay, because if you just fall, then you're not actually working your muscles at all. You're just letting yourself fall. 15 seconds left. Now's the time. I'm cutting you off. Cutting you off. No more single leg squats. Sorry. We got to move on to burpees. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's hit the deck. Woo! 30 seconds. 30 seconds to finish this. And especially after burpees, actually, I would say probably more like 15 seconds because I want you to have at least 15 seconds to rest. 3, 2, 1. Time. Stop moving. Move around. Sorry, stop moving. Stop burping. Move around. Breathe. Maybe a little sip of water. We always talk about hydration, no? Faut boire avant le workout. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bent over rows pour 10. Et si vous êtes soif, si vous avez soif pendant votre entraînement, c'est déjà trop tard. Il faut boire avant l'entraînement un montant suffisant pour vous garder hydraté pour l'entraînement et peut-être encore plus loin. Okay, 10 times bent over row. On a discuté déjà dans la ronde précédente. Il faut pas bondir comme ça. Je veux pas que vous montez avec les jambes, que vous utilisez les muscles dans les jambes et ensuite tirez avec le momentum. Je veux que vous accédez pour recruter tous les muscles dans le dos pour tirer. OK? Tempo, si vous avez besoin. OK? 3, 2, 1. Overhead lunge, 12 fois, 6 de chaque côté. Oh, j'y vais vers l'avant cette fois. 6 d'un côté, je change. De l'autre côté. Et déposer la charge avec soin. OK. Avec soin. OK. Prochainement, on va faire des renegade rows. OK. On est dans une position de planche. On garde les abdos contractés. Si je vois que vos hanches sont comme ça, je vais venir chez vous et donnez-vous un tap dans le ventre pour contracter. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Écartez les jambes. 2, on fait 10 fois. 3, 4, 5, 6. Squeeze your bum. 7, 8, 9, 10. OK. 10, renegade. OK, on a 12 sit to stand qui s'en vient. OK, assis à debout avec une jambe. Travaillez le parti de mouvement, la partie du mouvement qui est le plus faible pour vous. OK, je ne sais pas si ça se dit, mais si vous avez de la difficulté dans la descente, travaillez sur la descente. Si vous avez de la difficulté en remontant, travaillez le remonté. 3, 2, 1, c'est parti. Même si vous mettez votre main sur le comptoir et que vous vous accotez un petit peu juste pour avoir la force de vous relever. Gardez le tronc bien contracté. Appuyez le talon au sol et peut-être toucher les fessiers en remontant juste pour assurer que vous contractez ce muscle. OK, time, peu importe où vous êtes dans le compte, je veux que vous arrêtez parce que pour récupérer pour 10 secondes pour les burpees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 8 burpees. Let's go. Oh. On descend au sol, faut respirer, faut amortir, okay? Mais quand on repousse, faut respirer, faut souffler en remontant pour qu'on puisse donner le plus de puissance dans ce poussé que possible. Okay, 10 seconds everyone, and then we're going to get back to those bent over rows for the final time. Already, we're in the last round. Breathe, 2, 1, let's go, okay? Hinge at the hips. Keep that core nice and tight. Pull. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Don't think I forgot. In all of the pulling movements, we need to squeeze the shoulder blades together before we even start pulling. Very important, okay? Make sure you're feeling like there's a pencil between your shoulders in the middle of your back, and you're trying to squeeze the pencil so that if you stood up, the pencil would not fall. That's what I want you to think about. Okay, 20 seconds, and we're going to be going to those overhead lunges, and you guys are going to freak out when I show you what I'm going to do next. You're not going to expect it. Is he going overhead with 2 dumbbells? No. What do you think? It's amateur hour? Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. If I want to surprise you, I'm going to do something like this. Oh, forward, backward lunges for Coach Saul. What a madman. What a crazy guy. We're switching sides. This is the last round, Coach Saul. What are you thinking? Yeah, I'm thinking about going out with a bang. 3. Well, 6 technically. Oh, that was so much harder. I definitely recommend if you're looking to hurt. Okay, next, renegade rows. We're gonna be down in that plank. Don't you bring those hips down, okay? Don't make me slap you in the stomach, and don't make me push your shoulders square. I don't want anybody rotating. I don't care if you're tired. Suck it up, okay? Let's go. Get down on the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squeeze. Now I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Keep those shoulders, hips, everything square. Square to the floor. Look at the floor. Don't look at me. Look at the floor. Okay, deep breath. 30 seconds. Finish up those 10. Come on. Finish up those 10 rib touches if that's what you're doing. No rotation on those rib touches, or else you know what's going to happen. Boom, boom. Keep those shoulders facing the floor. Okay, 15 seconds left. I want you to rest. Save up a little bit of strength for the sit to stand. 12 times, 6 on each leg. Squeeze your abs, squeeze your bum. 3, 2, 1, let's go. You have no idea how many people are like, oh my gosh, when I squeeze my abs, it's much easier. Well, yeah, I don't say it for my health. Come on. I say it for your health, actually. Helps you keep a neutral spine, so you're not leaking all that power. I want you to keep the power in your body. I want it to be airtight. Oh, that one I fell. Whoops. That's a good thing we're sitting on something stable. Whew. My last 2 are being done. All the way down, all the way up. Oh, my bum. All right, stop moving. 15 seconds. We're going to do 8 burpees. And you know what? Since it's the last round, let's do 10. What? Coach Sal, stop. No, 10 times, please. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hey, we're done, right? No, 2 more. 9, 10. Woo! And that's it. That's all she wrote. Well, that's all I wrote. That's all Coach Saul wrote. Woo! Keep working. If you're still working on those burpees, even if you shaved the reps a little bit in the past rounds, it's the last one. Just do it. Nike. Okay. Deep breath. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a pat on the back. Or maybe a little wiggle of the nose. I don't know. However you offer yourself congratulations. Okay, everyone. You know what I think we should start with is breathing. Okay. In through the nose. Hold it for a second. Out through the mouth. Then sit down. Put one foot on top of the opposite knee. Oh my gosh, that is a glorious stretch. Ça, c'est un étirement. Oh my gosh. Oh, ça fait du bien. C'est dans les fessiers. Oh, ok. Alors, tenez ça pour environ 30 secondes. Ensuite, changez de jambe. Après que vous avez fini avec ça, vous pouvez faire le couch stretch ou l'étirement du canapé. Alors, comme vous voyez, la jambe arrière, c'est à côté sur le canapé. Le pied, c'est dessus. Et je fais comme l'étirement sans son, mais avec le pied arrière surélevé. OK? Et quoi d'autre? Oui, 30 secondes de chaque bord. 30 secondes de chaque bord avec le couch stretch. Ensuite, vous pouvez faire des étirements du dos qui comprend le child's pose. Alors, on est au sol, à genoux. On allonge le haut du corps, la colonne vertébrale, on passe la tête entre les bras. Ensuite, on met la main droite par-dessus la main gauche et la main gauche par-dessus la main droite pour 30 secondes de chaque bord. Et ensuite, une dernière 30 secondes au milieu qu'on tient la position d'enfant. OK? Hop là. Stop sharing. OK, tout le monde, j'ai une annonce. L'annonce, c'est mobility, la mobilité. We have the challenge, the 28-day mobility challenge, which is put on by PSP Ottawa, but is available for everyone nationwide and even those abroad. So even if you're out you're in the US, you're overseas, you're wherever, you're welcome to join. The only thing is that if you want to participate, you have to have access to D1, okay? So you can scan the QR code right there on the screen to find out more info about how to participate. It's never too late. It's the 18th of the month right now, but you can do all the content is available for you right now. If you find one that you really like, that you want to watch again, you can click save on that video, okay? Alors, on a le défi de mobilité de 28 jours qui est filmé et diffusé par PSP Ottawa, mais tout le monde peut participer au Canada ou hors Cannes aussi. Alors, vous pouvez numériser le code QR. On a des séances de mobilité de 5 minutes à 15 minutes pour toutes les façons d'étirer. On fait les hauts du corps, le bas du corps. On fait le corps au complet. On fait le yoga. On fait même la mobilité pour vous aider avec votre sommeil. Alors, il y a beaucoup de choses à considérer dans la mobilité et PSP Ottawa est là pour vous aider avec ça. OK, alors numérisez le code QR sur l'écran maintenant ou vous pouvez visiter sbmfc.ca/rcn/défi trait d'union mobilité, pas d'accent, pas de ponctuation. OK, mais numériser le code QR, c'est le plan A. All right, everyone, that is it for me. I hope that you enjoyed this workout. I hope that you're stretching. I hope that you're doing my recommended stretching. I hope that you have an amazing day. And guess what? I will see you on Thursday for mobility. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Bienvenue aux Forces armées canadiennes en forme, votre destination principale pour l'entraînement physique en ligne dans la communauté d'Espace. Notre mission, c'est d'offrir des programmes de conditionnement physique dynamiques et axés sur les résultats, conçus pour répondre aux divers besoins et désirs des membres d'Espace. Rejoignez-nous pour nos séances d'entraînement hebdomadaires, en ligne, en direct et bilingue, avec des options pour tous les niveaux de forme physique. Participez à nos défis et explorez notre contenu varié, des séances de mobilité aux programmes ciblés tels que la préparation pour l'évaluation force. Connectez-vous avec notre communauté dynamique en vous abonnant à notre bulletin et en nous suivant sur Facebook, Instagram et YouTube pour rester informé de nos dernières mises à jour et nos événements. Je suis Coach Saul et ensemble, nous sommes les FAC en forme.